Thursday night baseball on the show from Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Mets and the Houston Astros. The two men you see there go head to head coming up next. First pitch forthcoming as Jose Reyes is set to go.
Leading off tonight for the Mets, shortstop, number 7.
And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching two teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. It's up and out of here into the archways. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Burns. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. In the air to straightaway right. Jay on the run, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Way in front of that fastball. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Batting 4.
Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Jay. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. In now is John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
Off for the Astros, right fielder, Sean Shea.
Right over the middle, knee high. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Burns is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Batting second.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hard on the ground towards short. And oh, it ties up Reyes. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's Manny Machado now. Man at first for him following the 1-out single.
Manny Machado.
From the stretch. Lays off 1-0. Cueto will go to first. Here comes the 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting fourth.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. So digging in now, Michael Conforto. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Well, Matt, we got 2 aces on the mound. They've already each given up a run here early in the game. I'll tell you what, it's not what you expected, but I do know this. You got to get them early before they settle in.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Set to get his evening at the plate started as Drupal Cabrera. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Burns is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. At the plate, Wilmer Flores. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Wilmer Flores.
Into the windup and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Standing in, Francisco Cervelli. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way. Line towards center field. Kiermaier is there. 2 gone. Into the box now. David Wright. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch. Don't worry about that one.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Here's the pitch. On the ground to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Jason Castro. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Catcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out. So coming to the plate, Ian Desmond. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Ian Desmond goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Cueto's ready. First pitch on the way. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There is Pedroia. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Here's Justin Smoke now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Justin Smoke.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Batting ninth.
Stepping up now,
25.
Ben Revere. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Burns. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cabrera onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Ready for another chance. Dustin Pedroia. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. Right to Bryant. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Striding in once again, John Jay. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder, Sean Shea.
First pitch on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a ground ball heading for Smoke over at first base. The tag, and he is out.
Now
digging in for his second at bat, Kevin Kiermaier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. So striding forward now, Manny Machado. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. Throw into second. Here's Chris Bryant now, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. late that time for a strike.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto, looking for a third straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing toward foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this one gets away. Throw won't get him. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
McCutchen.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Grounded to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So striding in, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Wilmer Flores.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate. Hopped up. Desmond is going to get there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side, but that's off the top of the home dugout, out of reach. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, number 13.
First offering on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out. Now in the box, Jason Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Settling in now, Ian Desmond. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Desmond.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. For Castro, he's at second with his first 2-bagger of the year. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Softly hit out to short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. In now is John Jay. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. Reyes on to Smoke, but it's too late as they'll get just the 1. Digging in once again, Kevin Kiermaier. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Kiermaier.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Man, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Because usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Ready on 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
Fields has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Justin Smoke.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he lays off there 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Ben Revere. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Ben Revere.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch to first. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Ready once again, Jose Reyes. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 0-1 pitch on its way. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Ready on 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a little pop up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Manny Machado now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The shortstop, Manny
Into the windup and the
Machado.
pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Revere is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Chris Bryant. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right fine.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Striding into the box, Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Inside here with a cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Billy Burns. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Burns.
First delivery to him on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Burns is retired, and there's one away. Digging in once again, Dustin Pedroia. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. On its way is pitch number 75. Hit hard on the ground to second. Right to Cabrera. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready once again as Drupal Cabrera. He'll lead it off as we start the